So all of the living systems that we have on the farm, the worms, the bees, the vegetables, the fruits, the compost, the worm compost, the chickens, all of these things are here because they're transferable. They exist here at a scale that meets our needs as a 33-acre site and an educational site and a working farm. But they can exist very simply and inexpensively in the city at a different scale, be that smaller or larger. And the chickens are a perfect example of this. So we have here about 40 laying hens, and they live on the grass and they sleep in this mobile chicken coop, which we built for a couple $100 on a old trailer that we pulled out of a pile down the road about a mile and put this wooden shelter on. They range out during the day and they eat grass and they eat this corn and soybean kelp and minerals that we feed to them, and they produce incredible eggs, and they create an incredible benefit for the soil, which is biologically rich organic material loaded with nitrogen, aka manure, and they eat worms, they eat grass, they move things around. And they do that in a way that creates balance because we move them, right? So our 30 chickens range in this space for about a week, and then we move them to another space on the farm. What you hear most about agriculture right now is about the imbalances. So many chickens in such a small space that are never moved, that all of that asset that they create out their backside becomes a liability that poisons our bay. Well, on our scale here and on our urban scale, it's really easy to maintain that balance where the chickens live symbiotically with the soil. So this system scales down very neatly into a 4-foot by 2-foot mobile chicken hen that our carpentry students build that can reside in our schoolyards or in our backyards. It meets Baltimore City's regulations. It can be moved every day. The chickens have access to grass, so you get the nutritional benefit in their eggs. They get the nutritional benefit in their bodies, and the soil gets the benefit of the end of that cycle, which is a cycle. And so not only do our students have benefit from that system by having chickens in their schoolyard and by eating eggs, and by knowing other living beings besides, their friends and their family, they benefit from it because their carpentry projects aren't sheds or something that seems trite to them. Their projects are enabling something that they feel very meaningfully a part of, a cultural shift within their own community. And people who want to raise chickens in Baltimore City, the 40% of people that even know that it's possible, oftentimes experience that awareness gap just as much as everybody else. They don't know where to get the feed. They don't know where to get the infrastructure. So we're putting our students in a position of being pioneers within their own community.